So this is not a hair update video. This is actually a little story time video. So I just looking on YouTube and I'm going back to the barber this weekend after like 3, maybe going on 4 weeks. So yeah, excuse the sides, but it is what it is, you know. And okay, so I'm gonna get into the story. So this is a story about my almost worst haircut ever, but probably the worst barber experience ever in my life. All right. So I'm gonna start the story by taking it back. This happened when I was 18 years old. That was back in 2012, so you can do the math and guess how old I am now. I just graduated high school and I was in my first year of college. I went to school in London, Ontario. And I must have only been down there for like a month. Yeah, probably like a month. At that point in time, I wasn't growing out my hair. I was getting the cuts regularly every 2 weeks. You know, I had the waves, I had everything. So I get my hair cut, you know, pretty often, keep myself looking nice, keep myself looking fresh. Now, when I moved to London now, one of my biggest concerns was finding a barber. Now, I had been down there for over a month. And actually, it was probably more than, it was probably going on like 2 months. And before then, I'd only get my haircut when I went back to Brampton to visit my family. I'd go and get a haircut. But time had passed and I wasn't able to go back to Brampton for any reason, so I need to find a barber in London. So me and my roommate, we were going around. We were both from Brampton, so we were both needing a haircut. He was just gonna wait till he went back to Brampton. I couldn't wait. So then we hop off the bus and walk around this area, and then we see a barber shop. From the outside, it looks like one of like the regular type barber shops you'd see in Brampton. So we decided, hey, just walk in, just give it a shot. So now when we walk in, first thing I see is there's one barber in there, old white dude. The barber shop itself, it looks like super classic. Like it looks like it has like the spinning colored pole things and just, yeah, it looks like one of those like really like old school like 1960s just came fresh from the war barbershop type things. I don't know. It just looked really old and classic. There's one barber in there, and there's a bunch of like old white dude hair all over the floor. So that already tells me the type of people he didn't come to that barbershop. But I decide I'm in London, I'm in a new city. I need to try some new things and give him a shot, you know? It's a barber. What's the worst that can happen? Yeah. So I'm nervous as ever though. Like I'm completely nervous. My roommate's nervous. I go in, I sit in the chair, I tell them what I want. I tell them I just want like a regular haircut. I was getting fades at the time, so just like a regular haircut, 1.5 on the top, just bald faded down, you know? Really simple haircut, really easy. He looks at me, he's like, okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure I can do that. I'm just like, okay. And I'm looking at my roommate, and my roommate's looking at me, and we're both just like, oh my goodness. Like, if this dude messes up my hair, oh my goodness. So I'm sitting there nervous. I'm praying, man. Like I'm sitting in that barbershop. I'm praying that this guy knows what he's doing. And I'm just like feeling like sick and like nervous, starting to sweat. Had like just bad feeling in the pit of my stomach. Turn on the clippers, it's like bzzz, and it's right close to my head. And like right there, right before he actually starts the haircut, like right before the clippers touch my head, it's like, hold up, wait, just want to remind you that I want my hair lined up as well. Now normally, like any person who goes to any type of urban barbershop knows that you don't need to tell the person to line you up. In fact, you tell them if you don't want them to line you up. Like if you don't say anything, they're gonna line you up. That's just how barbershops are. So that's never something I ever had to do, but I just felt the urge just to mention the fact that I want a lineup. And right when I said, oh, I also want a lineup, he like stopped, and then he looked at me, he's just like, what's a lineup? Dog, what's a lineup? What's a lineup? Oh, oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. The man looked at me dead in the eye and said, what's a lineup? Yo, fam, I have never gotten, my head jerked forward. I ripped that thing off like I was like a superhero. I ripped off the thing. Yo, I ran, grabbed my bag. Me and my boy just cut from the barbershop so fast. Like, we moved so quick. Soon as he said, yo, what's the lineup? We just looked at each other. Gone, out the door. Never looked back. Oh my gosh, like I felt like a near-death experience. Like I was like, I cannot believe I almost let a man who doesn't even know what a lineup is cut my hair. Oh, safe to say I was pretty shook on barbers for London for a minute after that. I didn't walk into no barbershops. Turns out there's some good barbershops in London. Some of the best ones I've been to were in London. But that one just happened to be, whoa, yeah. I don't remember what it's called. Like I said, I didn't look back. I tore off the covering thing, grabbed my bag, and we ran. Like we just ran. Never looked back. Don't know the name of that barbershop to this day. So that's my story on the almost worst cut or worst barber. The almost worst haircut I ever got, and probably the worst barber experience I've had, and the scariest. Definitely the scariest. So that's it. I'm gonna catch you guys probably on my next hair video, which I'll probably do in a week or two. Till then, remember, God is love, Christ saves. Have a great day, and peace out.